The U.S. Treasury saying that the deficit is up to $1 trillion.
JP Morgan Chase reportedly told investors just days ago that a best case scenario is a mild recession.
Mortgage defaults are surging across America right now at unprecedented rates.
Insurance premiums and property taxes are skyrocketing through the roof, and the result is that people's mortgage payments are getting higher and higher to the point that it's going to be unaffordable for most people.
I don't know if you guys caught this. You probably didn't. I'm testing you. We have so much going on right now where it was like the guy said, oh, we have our U.S. federal budget deficit is $1 trillion. It's not. Do you know that it is now $2 trillion? It has doubled. Also, the amount of money that you have to pay taxes, pay back in taxes, you'll probably have to double that too. Also have elected officials, crimes against humanity. And we're just like, ho-hum, we are so numb to everything. It's like people don't care. How about the U.S. is on track to default on its debt within 4 years? We need to refinance $9 trillion this year. Oh, it's okay. It's just a word. How about if I tack on plus another 2 to 3 trillion? Hold on, Bravo, let me do math. 9, 10, okay, 12 trillion. Ho-hum. And how about also if I tell you that interest rates, 10-year yields, are skyrocketing? Hey, 4.52, round up to 5, ho-hum. How about when you want to take out $5,000 worth of cash at your bank? Good luck on that one. And the bank says no, and then they throw you in the back of a patrol car. I know, but Bravo, that's not a mark. I don't know. Where is that? It's in Australia where they talk funny, mate. All people want to know, what the stock market do today? Oh, you were wrong, Bravo. The amount of hate I get in the comment section because I read all of it and I give you hearts. Because you're like, you said the market was going to drop below the 200. Which it did, okay. And going back to March, I said it's going to drop. Okay, it dropped. I said it's going to probably retest the 200. It failed it, and then it's going to collapse. Like, my crystal ball's in advance, and everyone's like, good job on that. Well, what's next? And then I said, okay, it's going to come down. It went into this zone, and this is where Kramer said, oh my gosh, Black Monday. And my title said Black Monday, and I'm like, don't believe him. And we pulled out of it, and I said, we're going to fill that gap. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Oh, and hey, look, my computer took out a trade and filled a trade. Looks like it took profit on gold. And look, I wasn't even doing anything. I will have to say it's pretty cool that it does it for me while I'm working. And I said it would fill this gap, right? I can't get my finger over it. It'll hit its head on that, okay? It'll get rejected. But you only went over it. See, you're wrong every time, Bravo. We're under it. It's like, do I have to call everything on the exact pixel? Yeah, bro, look at the NASDAQ. Look, but you're purple. It's gonna pull back. 99.9, look, purple. Oh, that's as far as it goes. Up, purple, up, down, down, down. Purple, 789. Shamu, up, now down. I'm sorry that I'm butthurt, but I'm not a psychopath. I actually have a soul. So when you guys write things, I'm like, huh. Now, most of my YouTube friends, they do not even look at their comments. But I really value you. I actually love you. That's why at the end of the show, I say, hey, I love you. And I try to be 100% honest with you on everything that I do, even on the SPY trade. I said, okay, I did take a little loss right in there. I was really nervous about that. I said, if it breaks up, face gets ripped off. I took a little small loss on that one. Not bad. Then it did what I thought it would do. But then I see comments are like, bro, I bet you're still in that short. You're such an idiot. You're just like Jim Cramer. You called the bottom when it was and I went long and I made so much money. So did I. There was a swing trade. There was 2 of them in there. And I told you to take it to the 4 hour. To be honest, I hate doing technical analysis because you should already know how to do it. You should know right now using my indicators that this is it is 100% going to pull back. Am I taking a short out on it? Not confirmation. I come here every day because I want your digits going up. Mine are up. And then I do this every single day and I post it online because trolls are like, show us your numbers. Now when I show it to you, I'm up 77% in a few days on TMUS. I'm up 120% on AVGO. I'm up on Apple, gold, even when trading on autopilot. And it really can't get easier. That's why I called it perfect for lazy traders. Also, if you want to know, this is how you do it step by step. I know people are like, oh, now he sells his course. Do you know how to do it? I'm not coming here every day teaching step by step. Please make no comments if you haven't done it. It's like me trying to argue with Dave Ramsey about buying Bitcoin. He's like, oh, that's the biggest scam ever. Okay, Dave. Oh, now you're promoting it? You could have bought it at a couple grand. Now it's over 100,000. Or gold. I would never own that. That's just a shiny rock. Trust me, I would much rather talk about this. The new numbers from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, also BS. Show, but they're actually coming forth. See, I love, this is fun. But something in me just wants you to be wealthy. I know that's just crazy. Maybe you have daddy issues and you're like, I won't. Money is the root cause of all evil, so I shall have none of it. And even though you're offering it for $2.99, it should be free because it's on the interwebs. Number one, Larry, no, it's not. Number two, the $2.99 just went to $5.99. And that's actually why I raised all my courses to $1,000. I'm like, okay, I will not fall to the dark side. I will still keep it at $2.99. Throw in my bear market course because I think you're going to need it. And I think you're missing something. I'll get to that in just a moment. But my patience is growing thin. For some reason, the price went up today. I'm sorry. I just lost my mind. The trolls got to me. Labor statistics, that 800,000, a million jobs from last year. It never existed. But Joey B.
Again for doing this, Mr. President. Two questions. The first, Florida Senator Marco Rubio described today's jobs report as having fake numbers. What do you make of that, and how worried are you that many Americans are hearing that the jobs numbers aren't real?
Well, look, I'm going to be very careful here. If you notice, anything the MAGA Republicans don't like, they call fake. Anything. The job numbers are what the job numbers are. They're real. They're sincere. They're what we are. And by the way, just look at how the EU talks about us, how they like to have an economy like ours. Just talk about the rest of the world looks at us and what we're doing. So I don't want to get going.
That's fun, right? Catching all these liars and scammers and the Faucis and all of that. Love it. And their day is coming, I hope. But even in that, it doesn't make your digits go up. Also have problems that are not fixable, and they are nuclear. 9 trillion plus another 3 trillion refinanced at the highest ever while we are seeing everyone fail. Mortgage delinquencies jumped. HELOC delinquencies probably doubled. If you have the right rounding math, credit card delinquencies, poof. Auto loan, poof. Total household debt, almost 20 trillion. Fix that, John. And when this article says the U.S. is on track to default on its debt within 4 years, take that to heart. And I know, yes, we actually did default on our debt in August of 1971. No, we didn't. I just grokked it. So we'll tell Grok that the politicians didn't use those words. We ran out of money. What is money? It was yellow. It looks like this, and we were running out of it. So Nixon's like, okay, that yellow stuff, and you know how you can convert it? You can't do that anymore. We defaulted. Gold standard, which they're like, we'll bring it back. It's just really quick. Hold on a second. Well, on that day, money died. Well, that money system died. I know you're like, nope, gold will always be money. It is not in a debt-based system where inflation goes rampant. Okay, now I have a trivia question for you. If or when, because it's a win, it's not an if, it's mathematically impossible to keep going. When we default, what happens to the stock market? I'll give you a moment. I'm going to guess 95% are like, oh my gosh, run for the hills. I'm going to guess the stock market goes up. Hey, Bravo, I'm so confused. How could that ever be? Same thing. When a president, Kennedy, right, in the back of a car, motorcade, he all of a sudden, what was it? Lead poisoning. Died right there in front of everyone. What did the stock market do that week? A sitting president. FBI takes over. CIA, right? Who's running the show here takes over the United States of America. The stock market went up. also known as a coup, and we never got it back until now. And now you see some big changes happening, don't you? They tried to give the orange guy some lead poisoning too, on multiple cases, just couldn't pull it off. Maybe it's those DEI hires. But you reap what you sow. So when we default, follow the charts. Because in 1971, when we defaulted in August, the stock market went up 25%. And the same thing happened in 1933, the Great Depression. Stock market went up. Wait, it's the Great Depression. Markets go like this, up and down, up and down. And I make money down, I make up money down. See, idiots are like, buy and hold. And after 30 years, they're like, I could finally break even. Whew. So my friends, the ones that I say, hey, I love you at the end of the video, will you do me a favor? When people leave comments, you're going to see this comment. Nice try, Bravo. We never defaulted on our debt. Nice try. Will you explain to them what I just explained? See, I tried to explain it like I was talking to a first grade class, not a politician nor an attorney that writes the front page article. We ran out of gold. We couldn't convert. Everyone, the world's like, let's exchange. And we were like, we can't do it. The game's up. If you want to say we didn't default, what is that? Thank you for saving me so much time in the comment section where I don't have to. I would really appreciate it. Also, if you are not subscribed to this channel, no dog in this fight. Just come here every day trying to explain to you how this whole system works and how everyone's off sides. And I'll say it like hedge funds capitulate with second biggest short. You kind of spelled biggest wrong. It's okay. It's all right. I can't spell. Short covering panic on record. I did on Monday melt up. I said there's going to be short coverings and it's going to pop the market into purple and then it's going to come back down. And all the hedge funds are like, oh my gosh, we're missing out. All the normies and all the NPCs. This is about the time they're like, it's safe to go back into the water. Come on in. Fund managers have missed out on the recent stock market surge after recently reducing their equity exposure to the lowest level in 2 years. They got totally wrecked. But if you're swing trading it, you don't. Or if you learn things like patterns, this is a Head and Shoulders. I think this is NVIDIA. Guys, you just put in your right shoulder, you put in a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. But no, you have not broken the said neckline yet. You're safe for now. Oh, and just to rewind really quick, because I had to look for it. Your NVIDIA, yep, that's your left, your head, your right. You got, this is it. These are your topping patterns. Major indices, this is a high probability. This is what's called a stage 3. Well, what's that, Bravo? That's what happens when you see things like luxury is on life support, Burberry is cutting 1,700 jobs, state CEO is cashing in $26 million a year, housing market stalls, student loan delinquencies surge, hammer credit score, all of this that's going around. The rich are dumping their bags, the CEOs. Actually, I just found a good video on this. I'm going to have someone else explain it to you, which I have many times, but you know, when you hear it from someone else, you're like, oh, now I get it. Some people call it the stock market cheat sheet. This is the market cycle investing guide. But let me allow my student teacher to take over for a few seconds. And let's see if light bulbs get turned on. I know a lot of you, it's been a few years, the things don't get turned on anymore. So I'm here to help.
And the market is about to go into a financial reset. All kinds of things are signaling that to me. Whether I'm right or wrong, it doesn't matter. We just need to be prepared. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, awesome. We'll continue to be long and ride it up. So it doesn't matter from a technical standpoint. But my experience and all the stuff that we watch, which I do explain here and there and time and time again, that things have been slowing and maturing for a stage 4 decline. Right now we have institutions unloading shares, big volume, intraday and in pre-market and post-market, and to the general public. Retail traders think the dip is over. Buy the dip mentality. It works almost all the time, but when it doesn't, you blow up your account, you downgrade your lifestyle, it is not a fun scenario. So we always have to protect ourselves on every pullback, because we never know which one is going to be the one that actually kills us, kills the account. And that's what we do. So right now, I believe we're in this phase right here. We're just waiting for it to stall out and go into this huge sell-off, which is going to put a lot of people through anxiety and depression and blow up their retirement accounts.
That helpful? Substitute teacher comes in, you're like, now I get it. Punch myself in the face. And if for some reason you are on this channel and you do not know what this yellow line is, you have no choice. You have to click in the description my course. You need to learn this. This is your Dow Jones Industrial Average. You get to make money going down now. I have made it my vow that I will push you over the finish line. That's my job. $1 million bucks, at least that's in your account. How's it feel? Let me just tell you, when it happens, you'll be like, woohoo. It's just nice because it'll solve problems. And with that, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. And my apologies for my rant. I won't do that tomorrow.